Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for joining me. The chosen ones are in the house. Welcome to this great awakening. Just want to take a moment of sincere gratitude and blessings. Want to just let each and every one of you know you are exactly where you need to be. Welcome to this beautiful experience that we call human life. Right now, we are amidst the greatest awakening in 2020. People are waking up. You want the truth. You want to know exactly what's going on because you started to pierce through this illusion. The illusion that you are separate from the universe, separate from God. We are here to discover our true self. Thank you again for being here. This is the Great Awakening. Right now, I have never been more excited to share this message with you, the fellow chosen ones. Now, you've tapped out of the matrix. You've expanded your consciousness. You've tapped through the fourth dimension, which is the astral realm. Now it's time to take it to the next level. Now it's really time to go deep. Deeper than you ever thought was possible. That is what is being demanded of you right now through this great awakening. You are the chosen one. You are here to lead people through the corral. You are no longer that sheep. You are the shepherd. It is time to lead people through proper action. Key word here is action. Okay, not just talking about it, not just thinking about it, not just reading about it. I'm talking about a direct experience. When you have this experience of the fifth dimension, you cannot go back. Shout out to everybody who's expanding their cup right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. The energy is real. Can you feel it? Can you feel this love? Can you feel this positive vibration? I am overwhelmed with love. My cup is overflowing right now. And I want to just pour this out to each and every one of you. Now, the chosen ones are the people who are guiding the others to this higher consciousness. Now, I want to let you know that you have to do this through direct example, through actions only. That's what we call karma yoga. That's what you're here to do. You're here to realize your true self. You are not just this body. You are not just these thoughts. The moment you identify with them, the moment you lowered your vibration to the rest of the pack. Now, there's no judgment here. I want to let you know when I talk about higher vibrations or lower vibrations, that does not mean one is better than the other. Just because someone has higher consciousness and someone is in lower consciousness does not mean they are better than anyone else. In fact, it's quite the opposite here. We're getting in tune with this great awakening right now. We are tapping into the higher self, the higher consciousness, and everything happens for a reason. Everything is perfect. Don't you see that? Don't you see how when you get into that cosmic view, you start understanding that all of these puzzle pieces came together just for you. Nobody else. That's why you're seeing these angel numbers. That's why you're having the synchronicities. That's why you're getting the ringing in your ears, deja vu, very vivid dreams, right? That's because that dream space is just as real as your physical waking space. This reality is not what you think it is. It's so much more than that. Now, as soon as you have pierced through that veil, if you've gone through that illusion, again, through direct experience, that is the key here. Once you have that experience, you now know what it's like to go beyond the third dimension. You cannot go back. Why? Because it's more expansive. It's more large. It's so expansive that the human brain cannot even comprehend this energy. This is something that we've been doing for a very long time. You'll notice that samsara, that cycle of birth and death, gets pretty old after a while, right? That roller coaster of emotions, that growing up all these baby bodies, getting into youth and adulthood, having children of your own. This is the cycle. This is the cycle of nature. Now, you are here to break that cycle. You are here to go beyond the body, to go beyond your thoughts. The question is, how are you doing this? What technique are you using in order to access that higher self? Because the more you get in tune with that technique, the more you tap into your higher self, the more other people are going to come on board with this. You see, this is exactly how it works. When your Kundalini is online, you'll notice that this is a very contagious energy. When you're in your heart, when you're just woke, when you're just so passionate about life, there is nothing holding you back. When you're this passionate about life, whether it's raining, whether it's cold outside, whether it's hot outside, nothing matters to you. You are no longer affected by the polarization of the old paradigm. You'll notice that duality, the fear, the love, the up, the down, the sun, the moon, none of this is going to rattle your cage anymore because you're no longer identified with that cage. You are the bird inside that cage that has now spread the wings and you're just flying, baby. That's it. You're just flying, enjoying the view, soaring through the mountains, soaring through this beautiful existence. That's the difference between people living in the fifth dimension and living in the third dimension. Now, you may have had these experiences that rattled the cage a bit, right? That got you all fired up about something, whether it was the government and the corruption and the evil cabal, all of this fear, all this censorship that is happening. They're poisoning our water. They're poisoning our food. They're poisoning the air. I get it. It sucks. However, this is happening for a reason. You have to understand that all of this is happening because you are more powerful. You are so much more powerful than you think you are. As soon as you put that limitation on your mind, as soon as you come in and say, I am only as powerful as X, you've just limited your consciousness. You've just limited your direct experience on what is possible through this great awakening. More and more people are waking up. People are evolving. People are asking these questions, and you have to be there when they ask those questions. You have to be there with a sincere, open heart and just tell them, hey, this is how it really is. Be honest. Be sincere. Practice authenticity. The more you're authentic in your practice, the more that you are going to be in tune with that Kundalini energy. The more your third eye opens, the more you will pierce through this veil of illusion. And I know you know what it's like. That it's not what this earth is currently. Ramping up even more into December 21st, getting further as this portal opens, people are going to access this fifth dimensional energy even more. So get ready for some big changes. Get ready for some extreme changes. And know if you're in the fifth dimension, there is nothing to fear. So that's why we need as many souls as possible to come activate this heart chakra, to activate this unconditional love. That's what this is all about. Haven't you noticed that yet? Haven't you noticed that the essence of life is love? That's it. We don't need to complicate it any more than that. So if you feel stuck right now, if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like nothing is going in your way, choose love. Love is the only solution. It always has been. There's no other way around this. Now, what are you doing to anchor in this love? What are you doing to tap into this infinite consciousness? Because the chosen ones are here. We're here. We've been doing this work for a very long time. And to be honest with you, I'm excited. I'm excited because people are asking me questions. People are tapping into this infinite consciousness. People are waking up. Right now, it has never been more of an exciting time to be alive because people are connecting the dots. People are choosing the solutions instead of just complaining about the problems. That's the karma yoga that I'm talking about. That's the real essence of life. In yoga, we call this dharma, right? What are you supposed to do on this planet? Why do you have a human body in the first place? You had a very specific soul contract that you signed before you came down right here to planet Earth. Now, what are you here to do? Why are you so distracted all the time? Why are you so focused on other people's problems? None of this matters. The politics don't matter, right? None of the conspiracies matter. None of it. None of it comes even close to your infinite potential. So what are you doing? right now to be that change. Nobody's going to create that change for you. Not some political figure, not the president, not some governor. Nobody's making the rules except for you and me. That's it. As soon as you've accepted the fact that they are what you think they are, this is going to happen over and over again. You cannot set your limitations. You cannot set your belief system off somebody else's agenda. It's time to wake up. Now, you being the chosen one, you are here for a very specific reason. The fact that you clicked on this video tells me you are a part of this great awakening. You are here to lead other people out of the corral, out of the cages, into this beautiful new earth. Welcome to the Great Awakening. It's a very exciting time to be alive. I've seen more fear right now in 2020 than I've ever felt in my entire life. This is a very sincere, very serious thing that we need to talk about. There's been other YouTubers and other people, other quote-unquote spiritual leaders, and I do not want you to fall for this mistake. Do not fall for this trap, which is anything fear-based. Right? If there's any sort of fear in your body, that is the third dimension. If there's any sort of fear in your body, you are stuck in the third dimension. The only solution is love. Now, do not make that mistake by avoiding the fear, because you'll notice the things that you avoid in your life will always come back to you front and center. Now, how are you going to get through that fear? How are you going to get past those limitations? Yes, horrible things are happening to this planet. Yes, there are elites and corporations and billionaires that are doing a lot of horrible things. However, we cannot give them any energy. We cannot condone this. As soon as you give them energy, as soon as you're even thinking about those subjects, you are attuning your energy to that. Therefore, you are becoming that. You are absorbing it. And it's time. I've had enough. We do not need to get into these conspiracies. We do not need to prolong these theories based off of zero evidence. The only thing that matters is your direct experience. That's it. Have you experienced this fifth dimension? Have you felt it? Have you tasted it? Do you even know what I'm talking about? What does that mean? It's not just words. This is an energy. Expand your cup. Go deep. Everything you need right now is within you. You have a human form for a very specific reason. You are here on planet Earth for a very specific reason. The more you uncover your work, the more you figure out what you need to do, the easier it is for everybody else. You, the chosen one, are paving the way right now for other people to follow you to this new earth. There are so many souls right now stuck in fear, stuck in that third dimension, stuck in the matrix. Now, you don't have to tell them what to do. You don't have to talk about it. You honestly don't need to do anything except for do you. That's it. The most sincere, authentic practice, which is you, keep going. And guess what? It's working, right? That's the coolest part. Haven't you noticed the censorship that's happening? Haven't you noticed the Great Awakening hashtag on Instagram and Facebook has completely been censored? Don't take my words for it. Go type it in yourself. Go pull out your phone. The Great Awakening is not going to be televised. The Great Awakening is censored. This is an underground movement. This will not be on the news. This will not be televised. Celebrities will talk about it. People will try to brainwash you. People will try to pull you down into that fear because they are confused and they don't even know what's going on right now. So all you have to do is hold strong. Have full faith that you are already in that fifth dimension. Have the full clarity that the Kundalini is online. This energy is coming through us right now for a reason. It's time to wake up. That's it. That's what you're here to do. The moment you have the clarity on your exact purpose, your exact gift in this life, you need to share it. That's what this whole video is about. It's time for you to share your gifts. It's time for you to get out of that third dimensional matrix, to get out of that 9-to-5 job, to get out of that corporate life and start loving your passion. Start living your truth. Start experiencing this high vibration and start leading other people with you. Everything that you're doing in your life, you are attuning to that level of frequency, to that level of consciousness. So absorb the essence of life. Get into nature. Get into these beautiful places where you feel expanded. Shout out to everybody who's expanding their cup right now, because I know it's not easy. This is not for everybody. That's why you're the chosen one. You are here to do something different. You're not here to do what everybody else is doing. I'm so tired of people being lost in the matrix. I am so tired of people being controlled. Don't you know you have to throw them a rope every once in a while, right? Throw them a bone, right? Throw them a carrot. This is not going away anytime soon. In fact, the matrix is getting stronger. The matrix is getting more powerful as we go on into the forward, as this technology and this digital age that we're living in. We cannot tell the difference between what is real and what is artificial any longer. That's why you need to hone in on your skills and your meditation practice, because this is the only way to tap into your real gifts that you can't get from school, that you can't get from any educational system. We're talking about the light schools. We're talking about the mystery schools that are beyond this physical realm. Have you tapped into this? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me know right now in the chat. Type it in. I have felt the fifth dimension. I am here for 5D. Type it in for me. I want to see it. I am here for 5D. That's all you need to do. That's the only intention you need to have. If you're here for 5D, let me know right now in the comment section. Let me know. I am here for 5D. That's right, everybody. You're here. It's beautiful, right? You feel this energy? I am here for 5D. That's it. That is it. That is the only intention we need right now. That is it. All you have to do is attune to that level of energy. Tap into this higher self. You are not that ego. You are not the lower self. Now, yes, you need the ego. Yes, you need this body. However, you are more than this. You are so much more than that. And yes, you're going to continue to slip in and out of that third dimension into the fifth dimension, going back and forth all the way until the planet's energy has completely shifted and embodied this new energy, which is the fifth dimension. Now, let me explain what this is going to look like. We're going to get out of the cities. People are going to start connecting the dots and understand that the toxicity is coming from the city. This industrial age, this experiment on mankind is over. It's done. It's not serving anybody. It's failed. So why are we trying to keep it alive? You'll notice that the evil corporations, the Jeff Bezos of the world, right, the Mark Zuckerbergs of the world are going to keep that third dimension alive forever. They are going to keep the matrix so addictive and so attractive to you. However, we have to make this fifth dimension so attractive that people will never go back to the 3D. Now, this is what it looks like. Beautiful communities, brothers and sisters hugging, loving each other. There is not a mask in sight. There is no social distancing. Everything is actually required for you to have human contact. That's how you activate the heart. You'll notice that they're using 6 feet for a very specific reason. 6 feet is the exact radius of our energy. Your energy comes in contact with another human being when you stand within 6 feet of them. You become them. So that's why they want everybody separate. They don't want people waking up to the truth. They don't want people opening up their third eye. They don't want people with the Kundalini online. Now, this new earth is based off of community. It's based off of organic food, sunshine, living water, beautiful gifts that are being shared amongst the fire. I'm talking about creative talent such as playing musical instruments, getting in tune with the cosmic sound vibrations. The sound of the universe is being played through our throat chakra, through these instruments like the guitar and the didgeridoo. This is the exact vibration, the drumming, the resonance of the fifth dimension can be heard through nature. All you have to do is tap into this. It's always been there. It's never gone away. That's it. It's always been there. We've just been so distracted, pushed into the cities, pushed into this house arrest, pushed into this social distancing and all these words that are meant for helping us relate to them, so we think we're helping other people when in reality we're actually distancing ourselves further and further from other people. That isolation has caused a mass depression, anxiety. People are drinking now more than ever. People are consuming these toxins now more than ever. There's a reason why McDonald's is open and local restaurants are shutting down left and right. Over 55% of small businesses will never open doors again. The agenda has been played out. You know what to do. It's time. We got to let go of that city. We got to let go of all that programming. We got to come back and ask ourselves what really works here. It wasn't too far off. You'll notice just a few generations prior to this, people had it figured out. People were living in tune with the earth. People were growing and gardening and farming and living in tune with the animals. Not slaughter houses, right? This industrial colonialization is a very new thing. This brainwashing is actually a very new thing. All we have to do is go back just a few generations to figure out the truth. That you are infinite. That you are not your body. You are not these thoughts. It's time to wake up. Now, you as the chosen one are here for a very specific reason. You've been doing this the whole time. The school system was not for you. The job life was not for you. That living through that rat race and that Babylon jungle is not for you. This concrete is only covering up the energy of Mother Gaia, of Pachamama. This is the place to be alive. Have you tasted it, though? Have you really felt this energy come online within you? Once that switch is on, you cannot turn it off. And you'll notice this is so contagious. Other people will ask questions. Other people will start asking you, why are your eyes so bright? Why do you have so much energy? Why are you barely eating any food? Why do you have so much energy all the time? This is the fifth dimension. This is our true infinite potential. You have to let go of the old paradigm. You have to let go of your past. Let go of the guilt. Let go of all of those things that are holding you back. Nobody can do this work for you. You can only lead the horse to water. They have to drink for themselves. You are here to lead other people to that corral, and we're all going to drink this amazing spring water together. All of us. We're going to get away from the fluoride, away from the toxicity, away from all the heavy metals that are corroding our entire neurological system. Don't you see? They've been playing this game for a very long time. And you are smarter than this. You are more powerful for this. Because of what we are doing, we have now infiltrated the mainstream. Have you noticed that yet? Think about why the Great Awakening hashtag has been completely removed from Instagram and Facebook. Think about that. Why? Because you're spreading this information too quickly. You're spreading this awareness out to the point where they have to combat this. They have to use that divide and conquer tactic. It's the only way they know how to do it. That's it. It's time to understand that it doesn't matter what they do. We are going to win. We have already won, in fact. The fifth dimension is already here. There's nothing they can do about it. The third dimension will always be alive. It's not going away. It's a matter of balance. It's a matter of perspective. How many souls are tied to this fifth dimension? How many souls are living the unconditional love right now? I'm going to be honest with you. It's not many. You, the chosen one, are some of the select few that are here already guiding people. However, we need to bring as many souls as we possibly can to this fifth dimensional energy, to open up the heart chakra, to tap into this higher consciousness. Without this, you would be stuck in the mind, stuck in the matrix. Because if you don't use it, you lose it. If you're not actively piercing through that veil, tapping through that fourth dimension, accessing the astral plane, connecting to your astral body, then aligning to your most infinite self, which is the fifth dimension. If you're not doing this work, then you are stuck in the third dimension, stuck in the body, stuck in everything that is the lower vibration. Now remember, this is not a comparison. This is not a better than, worse than situation. That's the matrix. That's the duality. That's the third dimension. We are all one. We are all infinite. On that Christ consciousness, on that Krishna consciousness level, we are there, baby. We are already there. Now it's just time to get some other people to come on board, because we can't do this by ourselves anymore. I can't, honestly. It's exhausting. I need to go retreat into the jungle and recharge my batteries, because so many people are being triggered right now. And that's a great thing. I used to think that it was a negative thing. However, I've realized more people are asking questions right now than they ever have in their entire life. We're not going to go back to the school systems. We are completely in this digital age now. They have pushed us into this digital matrix even further. So you have to do your part. You have to connect back with nature. You have to tell people how to ground their energy, how to open the Kundalini doorways, how to access this higher consciousness. It's not available to everybody right now because the system is blocked. The system is blocking the energy, and we need to tap into this higher consciousness together as a collective instead of just on the individual level. You'll notice that the more you meditate and you get into these deeper states of meditation, it gets very lonely. We need to understand that we are one. You are infinite. When you tap into that infinite consciousness, you become everybody. We are all each other. You are just a reflection of me, and I am just a reflection of you. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's exciting when you think about it like that. You don't get so triggered. You don't get so defensive when you understand that I am you and you are me. How does that feel? Does it feel good? Does it feel more expansive in your body? Or are you tied to that label? Are you restricting your energy? Are you conforming yourself to that box over and over and over again? You do not need any box. You do not need any labels. Let's go beyond these labels. Let's tap in to the most infinite part of ourselves. That's what this higher consciousness is all about. We are here to wake up. Why do you have this human body? Why do you have this vessel right now? You need to use it. I'm telling you, there is nothing less than a miracle right now that has happened. The fact that you have this human body is nothing short of a miracle. It is a true blessing to be here right now and to connect with all of you. Do you feel that? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. Life is a blessing. Type it in. Life is a blessing. Gratitude, I'm telling you, is the most powerful thing. Type it in for me. Life is a blessing. That's what it is. When you know this is a blessing coming from the universe, that's right, you feel it and you accept it. You, the ego, you, the lower self, need to get out of the way. Tap into this cosmic energy. Do not get confused here, because you are the lower self, the body, the form that is wrapping up the most infinite part of yourself. You do not need to identify with the body. You do not need to identify with those thoughts. All you need to do is access the higher consciousness by practicing gratitude. Gratitude is the neutrality. Gratitude is the point where it gets you in tune with that cosmic energy. You feel it, right? It's right here, right now. No, you need nothing. You need absolutely nothing to contact this higher consciousness, to experience this. All you need is a beating heart and an open mind. That's it. Those are your only two requirements. Now, going further, we are going to experience even more roadblocks as we anchor in this fifth dimension. I want you to be known. I want to tell you, the chosen ones, that we are going to experience even more roadblocks coming into this fifth dimension. Yes, we are. The power structure is going to change. The way that we live life on a day-to-day basis is going to change even more. You need to get into self-reliance. You need to access nature. You need to be fully reliant on yourself. Nobody can do this for you. Nobody outside of yourself is going to create this change. Nobody. Now, there's going to be some mass changes that you can do nothing about that you need to prepare for. Grow your own food. Harvest your own water. Complete security on all levels. And this is not a fear-based thing. If you're in the third dimension, then this is a fear-based thing, yes. If you're living in third dimension, then you're already in fear, and then you are going to need to prepare. However, if you're in the fifth dimension, then you're going to welcome this with open arms. We are overdue for this level of change. It's going to happen very soon. Now, if you're in the fifth dimension, if you're loving life, then there is nothing to worry about. All you have to do is keep anchoring in this love. Keep going deeper. That's it. Keep meditating. This Kundalini system is going to come online. The third eye is opened. You cannot go back. That's why I don't talk about this stuff too much. That's why this is only for the chosen ones. I know you are the chosen one because you would have not clicked on this video. You would not be here right now if you weren't a chosen one. You have to lead people to clean water, to pure organic foods, away from the city, away from all this toxicity. We cannot rely on these things from the past and the old paradigm. We can't rely on the matrix. You have to unplug. Get rid of it. Let it go. Here's the exact technique. Let go, surrender, and repeat. As soon as you think you got it figured out, as soon as you think everything's on board and everything's working correctly, do it again. Let go, surrender, and repeat. This human body can only handle so much energy. We got to let go of that and tap into the higher self and let this energy come through us. Let go, surrender, and repeat. That is the tactic. That is the mantra. That is the exact method in order for you to experience this higher consciousness, for you to go through that doorway, to have that breakthrough, to use the law of attraction, the law of magnetism, to help propel you into the next level. And this is infinite. If you haven't noticed, there is no level 100. There is no level 1000. There is level infinite. That's it. That's the fifth dimension. If you're in the lower levels, you're stuck in the third dimension still. You're stuck in these arguing, defensive, emotional, reactive place in your life. And there's no judgment here. I want you to know that this has to be felt. You have to go all the way through those feelings before you can access this infinite consciousness. You are being called right now to address every aspect of your life and ask yourself this question. Is it serving the highest good of all? It's very simple. Are you serving the highest good of all? Because if you're not, you're serving the matrix. You're serving the old paradigm. That is a very selfish, egoic consciousness. If you'll notice, everybody in the 3D, everybody in the matrix is a very selfish person, right? You'll notice that. Me, 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 me. What about me? Why don't I have this? That entitlement, right? That entitlement consciousness that thinks everything should just happen for no reason. That is the third dimension. That is the fear. You'll notice that fear creates control. Once you've given up all control and all freedoms, you're done. It's too late. It's time to wake up. Once you go through all of those labels, once you go through all of those limitations, you will understand that the fifth dimension has always been here. Unconditional love is the solution. There's no way around this. Unconditional love has always been here guiding us. That's what this Earth School is all about. It's such a blessing when you notice this. Earth is the school and unconditional love is the lesson. Have you done the shadow work though? Have you pulled those skeletons out of your closet? If you don't feel confident, if you're not using your gifts, if you're not accessing this higher consciousness on a daily basis, then you need to go deeper. You need to pull those skeletons out of your closet even more. You need to do the shadow work, do the past life regressions. Understand that you are here to wake up. That's it. There is no other reason to have a human form. Everybody who has ascended to the level is not here any longer. All the masters like Christ, Yeshua, the Buddha, Krishna, all of these masters, all of these gurus have led the way for us. All we have to do is do what they did, not practice some religion or practice something that was created after them. No, just live a life, a very simple life. We do not need to complicate this, people. We do not need to get caught in those distractions. Again, you have everything you need right now. So go deeper. Go in tune. Get inside of yourself. Expand your cup. Welcome to the Great Awakening. Welcome to the toughest years of your life. And if you're like me, you're going to embrace those challenges. You're going to embrace all of these obstacles because you know as soon as you overcome those obstacles, that's where the upgrade happens, right? Have you seen that yet? Have you seen the fierce passion that comes through you when you get through that obstacle, that determination that comes on board as soon as you've overcome that most difficult, challenging thing in your life? That's what we're here to do, baby. That's it. Now, if you let that overwhelming thing overwhelm you, if you let those thoughts control you, then you're going to get pushed back into the third dimension. You're going to get pushed back in the matrix. You're going to get pushed back in the third dimension. You're going to get pushed back to the point where you get stuck in that corner. That's exactly where they want you to be. Tired, lazy, overwhelmed, and confused. That's exactly where they want you. That's how the control happens. That's how the freedoms slip right through the cracks. It's time to wake up. Now, have you felt this fifth dimensional energy? Because if you felt it before, then there are no excuses. There are no excuses because everything that we're doing is absolutely perfect. It's all perfect. Whatever negative thing that you can think of right now, whatever conspiracy theory that you've heard of, whatever dark, traumatic thing, that doesn't even come close to who you are. Not even close to tapping into your potential, to your infinite power. So start using those gifts. Start using them to awaken this Kundalini energy, to get that third eye open, to get everything on board. So we are working now as a collective conscious that cannot be stopped. These chosen ones, once we've all come together, the power that we have cannot be stopped. Now type it in for me right now. Are you ready? I want to know. Sincerely, let me know. I am ready. Just type it in. I am ready. I want to see who is truly ready right now and who is willing to go deep, who is willing to go through those fears. Who is truly ready? Let me know. I see it. I love all of you. This is happening right now. You're ready. I'm ready. Let's do this, baby. This is such an exciting time to be live. I'm looking at all of your beautiful faces right now through the chat. I can feel your energy. Connect with my energy. Let me reciprocate this beautiful love right back to you. It's such an exciting time to be alive, isn't it? You are the chosen one. Remember that. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Don't let anybody penetrate your energy. Remember this. Never dim your light for anybody. Never lower your vibration just to make them comfortable. You don't need to do this anymore. You are more powerful. Let them come to you. Let them wake up. They will start very soon, I assure you. I assure you all of this will just seem like a dream in a few short months. We're going to look back on it and wonder why everybody was wearing masks in the first place. They're going to wonder why all of these mandates happened in the first place. They're going to start connecting all the dots and be like, man, we really messed up. Because in reality, that evil cabal could do so much good right now. They just don't understand that money isn't serving them anymore. They don't want the money. They actually are after the greed and the power, because that's the real essence of energy. Money is nothing. Money is just paper. And you are more powerful than they have ever been. We are waking up at a rate that cannot be stopped. We are waking up so fast that they can't handle it. They seriously cannot keep a lid on it. They can't. Therefore, they're going to keep censoring us. They're going to keep censoring the hashtags. They're going to keep deleting my videos. They're going to keep deleting all of my content because they know people are waking up. And I got news for you. They're never going to stop me. Never. I'm going to keep doing this every single day. People are waking up. I'm so deep in the jungle, they will never find me. Never. I am here, just like you are, to show people the way to this higher consciousness, to experience this unconditional love. That's what this essence, that's what this human life is all about. This love is the most powerful force in the entire universe. And you'll notice when it touches somebody else, something comes online, that light bulb goes off, and it's like, whoa, I don't need to do those things that I was doing in the past. All I have to do is be here now. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the presence, right? Enjoy this essence that we call human life. This great awakening is happening for a reason, everybody. This great awakening is no accident. There are no coincidences. You are here for a reason. It's time. I am so excited, and I want to let all of you know that the censorship is very real, and I've created a way around this. If you want to take your journey to the next level, join me on the Inner Circle group. I've created a way for us to chat on a private, secure server. In the description of this video, you will find the link to my Patreon page. I'm not going to do a YouTube membership because YouTube is censoring me. I'm not going to do an exclusive membership deal through YouTube like other people do. I'm only doing this through Patreon because this is how you get access to the Signal app. I've created a way for us to communicate 24/7. Join other spiritual people. Join other like-minded individuals that are already on the spiritual path. We're here. We're ready. Come join us. We would love to have you. Again, the link is in the description of this video. You will get access to all of the uncensored content. You get to watch all my YouTube videos ad-free before they are released to YouTube. Everything is available at theinfinitecup.com. Now, I want to let you know that even the words that I'm speaking right now are being censored. They're watching me. They're deleting my content. So I'm not going to stop. The only way around this is to have my own private channel, and that's why I created the Patreon page. It's exactly why I have the Signal app. So if you want to join other people on this level, then please, we would love to have you. If you feel called to do this, again, the link is in the description below. I want to let each and every one of you know that you are loved. You are here to create the change. Nobody else can do this for you. We need to let go of the politics, let go of the complaining and the blaming and all of the consuming and all of those things that were keeping people stuck in that third dimension. It's time to wake up. I want to let you know that I love you and that you are here by no accident. There are no coincidences at all. Start connecting the dots. Start connecting the facts. Start realizing that you are infinite. This is happening for a reason. Go with it. Take it to that next level. Banish those fears. Open your heart. Activate this higher consciousness. And until next time, guys, I'm out. Infinite love, infinite peace.